Welcome to chemistry. We're very excited to meet you, and we wanted to show you a couple of apps that we're going to be using together this year. First is the Hub app. This is where you're going to go to download all of the apps that we are going to be using in chemistry together. So you're going to need the textbook, Schoology, Notability, and the Zoom app. So let's take a look at Schoology and figure out where all the instructions are. No matter which chemistry class period you're in, your Schoology chemistry page will look very similar to this. So on the left-hand side are all the different tabs that you can toggle between. Materials is the place where we are going to post all of the materials you need to download into Notability. On the right-hand side is a calendar, and this tells you all of the assignments that you need to submit with their due dates. Make sure that notifications are turned on in your Schoology app so that you are receiving information when we post new material and or when a calendar tries to notify you that an assignment is due. At the top of every page will be our Zoom link, and it will be active on the dates and times that our class meets. So check the school schedule and make sure that you've got that put in your calendar or you've taken a screenshot. The first folder is our classroom policies, and at the top is the instructions for what's in the folder and how to view it or what to do. To download the textbook, you can follow these instructions. In the Hub app, download the McGraw-Hill Connect Ed book app and log in using your username and password given at the bottom of this document. Also, how to reach your chemistry teacher and what are the rules of our room and what are the ways that we will be grading and things we will be doing is in our policy. So take a minute to look at this document. Also, our online class expectations. Take a minute to look at this document about how we expect your behavior during this remote time. We expect students to be on time and prepared for remote classes, logging in with your real name so we can get to know you, and a profile pic for when you turn your camera off so we can learn your face with your name. Make sure to also mute your mic and any other devices that are nearby so that no extraneous noises are bothering your other classmates, like my dog snoring in the background. Also, make sure that when your camera is on that you are appropriately dressed and ready for school, and this includes respecting contributions of others. We're still following all of the school rules even though we're not physically together in school. So make sure that all of your behavior online and offline is appropriate for school. And even though we might tell you to leave the Zoom app in the background to go work on something or watch a video, make sure that you're logged into our remote class for the entirety of the period. If you need to download the Zoom app and log in because this is a new app for you, then there are instructions in this folder as well. And so you can download these and flip through them and load in the Zoom app and log in correctly. So let's talk about what it's going to look like for the first day of class in terms of what do you need to put in Notability. So again, here's the first week of class together, and at the top is the instruction page that tells you everything you need to do in this folder. Anything that's marked with this red square, PDF, that's a document that you should put into Notability before we get to class. PDF documents are the things that we will be using together in class each day to take notes or to submit to assignments. So let's do this right now together. Here's a PDF that I need to load into Notability. So in the upper right-hand corner, push out, choose Notability. I always prefer to create a new note, and there is a shortcut way to make a subject. You can do it here by clicking on the subject line and adding a new subject. And I always like to put in the unit that I'm in. So this would be Unit 0. And the name of the unit, because what happens is if you put Unit 1 Math, in your math divider, Unit 1 in your social studies divider, school Notability doesn't like when you have items with common names. So you need to differentiate by writing in a little bit about what is in Unit 0, which is safety, measurement, and observations. And so here I've already made my subject. So I'm going to choose that one. And I'm going to import it into that subject. Now I can go to Notability and set up my materials. So here's my subject, Unit 0, Safety, Measure, Observe. But it's not a good idea to just have all this list of subjects without being able to organize them by class. So I highly recommend that what you do is click the plus sign, make a divider, and name it for the class that you are in. In this case, chemistry. You should make a divider for every one of your class periods. You should have one for math, one for soc, one for world languages, one for your elective. But now notice that my class and my subject are nowhere near one another, so I'm still not organized. So I'm going to click the edit button, and I'm going to drag the chemistry divider by clicking on the 3 bars until it's above my subject. And oops, I grabbed this extra subject directory, and that's okay. I can just shift it above my divider and keep it separate. Now I can click done, and here I have my chemistry class, Unit 0, with my notes shoved in there. And now I can go back to Schoology and grab all the PDFs, and I can stick them all in Notability, making a new note in my subject right away, and everything is organized. And there I have all my notes ready to go for class on the first day of school. I'm very excited to meet you and get to know you, and I'm really excited to show you all the fun things we're going to do in chemistry together while we're remote or while we're face-to-face. I hope to see you soon, and I'm excited to meet you.